What is up, everybody? It's Talk here. Welcome back to some more Call of Duty Black Ops, this time on the new Xbox. And it seems they skipped the little intro with the lady smoking the cigarette and all that. I don't know how I initiated that or how I didn't. I haven't played this game in a while, but it is, again, one of my favorite games ever. I don't know if I can still call it my favorite game, but I can't give any other options for it. So I still got everything here. It seems it saved everything here. And the only thing is I just downloaded it on my Series X to give it a try. I re-downloaded it on my Xbox One because I deleted it after I finished recording everything for it, including all the zombies. Yeah, like old school zombies is already good for that. Black Ops 2 will start up soon in September. Yeah, I didn't download the DLC even though I could have because I thought I had it downloaded here. It turns out I downloaded it on the one again for some reason. I think to play with friends or something because servers still work, luckily. But we're playing solo today. We're playing Kino or Toten, and as the title suggests, we're going to be using the Ak74u. However, it's not going to be that restrictive of a challenge. I just want to make sure that once I buy the Ak74u, which you can see behind that little sign right there that says Deutsches something, I'm going to buy that and I'm going to have it in my inventory for the whole game. There is Mule Kick on this map, I believe, but we can look and try to get the Thunder Gun and all that good stuff. So I'm going to play this game, see how far I can get, because I know on my old school zombies I cut it short at 30. This time I'm going to go for as long as I can. And televise it, because why not?
Perhaps this station will hold the key to the real goals of Group 935.
I still do not trust my
conventional allies, but they are of great use to me.
But I digress. Who would have thought the MTT was capable of time travel? Where did that little girl disappear to? Time will tell. In this theater of the damned. Especially because I am liking playing Black Ops 6 a lot, but you know, this game is very, very good as well. We're gonna play as Dempsey.
No power, no glory.
No power, no glory. The only thing is, on Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 3, I'm not allowed to change my button inputs. Unless there's like a way to do that on separately, I can't, my sprint has to be the left stick. I like switching it to A so that I don't have to buy one of those like modded controllers that allows me to jump using like the back buttons, like the pedals or whatever they're called. So I have to jump. And yes, there are swastikas here. It's kind of controversial, yes, but this is a very historically accurate game. So this takes place in Nazi Germany during the 1940s, so I literally just chose this because I wanted to do this. I wanted to play Kino again, especially Black Ops 1 Kino, because I played Black Ops 2 Kino a little bit. Let me see if I have to turn off my target assist. I hate that that still happens, but whatever.
Bitch.
But yeah, so it's pretty graphic. It's pretty uncensored. The reason I just, you know, July 4th is Independence Day in the United States, so it is a United States holiday. It is when the Declaration of Independence was signed. It was not when the Revolutionary War was completed, so technically they still had to win the war, but you know, it's kind of like the Oklahoma City Thunder getting those championship buses. They felt it within that they were gonna win, I would assume. But I should be able to get pretty far, hopefully, even though I haven't played this game in a long time. It is a much more simple game. I'm not going to need my phone for this because this map is ridiculously simple. If you want the wonder weapon, you hit the box until you get it and form yourself some gambling. I don't want to say addictions because, you know, it's we're doing it for a purpose, not unnecessarily by any means. But yeah, you can't just work for it. You got to make the money and then try to get it. So we will try to get the Thunder Gun, but if I don't get it, it's no big deal. I'm definitely going to get the AK74u, which I believe is more expensive than the MP40. So instead of it being 1,000, it's going to be like 1,200, maybe 1,250. I think it's 1,200 though. So this door is 750, 1,750 plus 1,200. So I'll get to 3,000 just to be safe. I should be able to get that in the coming rounds, but yeah, literally AK74u. I think it might be an American weapon. Now that I think about it, I don't know that for a fact, but yeah, it kind of is funny jumping with A again. It's a lot easier to spam than the sprint button. The zombies are much slower, but they do kill you quicker. You are a weaker player. You can't take as many hits as you can in the later games for whatever reason. Maybe these dudes are just older, I guess. You know, your body takes harder hits later in life, I suppose. But yeah, I'm not really like trying to talk too much, but I can talk about like current events and things like that. Nothing too.
Zombie! Wanna try out my new gun?
Nothing too interesting, but I definitely like the way this gun looks in this game, and this was back when there was a much limited variety, whereas in Black Ops 6 they bring out a new gun every season. It's kind of crazy. It's interesting and all, but this gun shoots kind of slow, but it does a lot of damage. With double tap.
What else would I do?
It's basically What else? I don't think I've ever heard that line before. I guess I didn't get very many headshots. Black Ops 6 is teaching me that. You get way more points for a headshot in Black Ops 6 than you do here. But yeah, I just want to play this game and commentate over it. I know eventually you run out of stuff to talk about and whatever, but I think it's important to get the gameplay, and I'm probably not going to do a special for a while, except for Halloween, definitely. I think I'm going to skip Christmas. I'm going to skip, like, all the, I don't know, like, the other ones in November and everything like that. I could find some in the future, but I think I'm gonna have one for Valentine's Day as well. But after that, like, if you're not keeping up with the channel, or you're new to the channel, starting in mid-June of next year until the following early June, I'm not gonna upload any videos, any shorts, anything, just to like gauge where I'm at and see how I want the following 6-ish years to go. After that, I'm following some old biblical teachings about like treating it as the Sabbath year.
You keep coming, I'll keep killing.
Where you let your harvest do your work and you just dedicate to serving God. I mean, I technically think it's a serve. I don't know. I gotta reread it all. I've only gone through. I haven't finished the Bible yet, but I'm getting through it. I am planning to finish it for the first time at the end of 26, and then we'll see how I go about reading it again. Because I think it's good to like read it regularly. It's okay if you don't. I just do.
Motherless flesh addict!
But I want to play this map just for fun and put it on the channel in a more futuristic time, because I do have the old school zombies version of it on me. Let's see. Or is it up there? I think I need a sniper for this.
I'm gonna do a jig on your insides, freak bag!
But sometimes you don't notice how different the games are when you like are basing it based on memory. So the power-up symbols aren't as pretty. I think the power-up drops aren't as pretty either. This could be a little tough.
Fetch me their soul.
I think I have enough for the stakeout, so I'm gonna go buy it. This gun isn't that good for dogs. I keep jumping instead of. Why did I get stuck? The dogs are pretty fast. They take 3 hits to kill you. So yeah, that was like a big preference thing. I think this is pretty end. It's gonna end the round, low key. It wasn't that bad at all. Oh, it's not. Okay, now let's get out of here.
Ah, shit! This is embarrassing.
That's what I get. I got a little overconfident, so that sucks. I should have just gone and bought the stakeout like I said I should have, and I forgot to buy quick revive. I'm out of practice. You usually start with a self revive there, but it's okay. We'll give it another go. But yeah, I just chose it because of the 74. 74, 4th of July, you know, 7th month, 4th day, especially in America where they use the month, day, year system. Luckily, this game, it just starts you right back up again. You don't have to go to any cutscene and after action report and all that. Let's try to learn our lesson here.
Well, well, well. Looks like there ain't no power.
But it's kind of interesting that there's only one gun available in there.
Tastes like fermented herring dipped in cat piss. Ugh.
Blech. So I still remember some of the lines, but I still play as Dempsey because I didn't go back to the main menu, but that's okay. I mean, on an American holiday, why not play as the American? You don't have any choice in it in this game like you do in the later games, and now that I've realized, I was mentioning this with some of my friends from the Zambies crew a little bit, because we're pretty good at zombies. We play pretty well together, and we get pretty far to the point where we eventually are just like bored, but usually we don't like we'll exfil, never mind, but we used to just like manually exfil, just like down ourselves when it was taking too long. But I came to the conclusion, because I play a lot of solo on it, that I think it's getting to the point where what am I saying? It's getting to the point where the point of zombies isn't to get to a high round anymore, it's to complete the main quest. Because that is where the real challenge, I feel, has found now. Whereas in these games, because you're so weak, because that's the biggest difference. I think that in these games, you're weaker, like your guns aren't as good, your health isn't as good, this and that, like less hits to go down, you're a little slower, but so are the zombies. The zombies themselves are slow, they don't swing fast, they're not as smart, they don't respawn, they don't spawn in front of you all this, which it's different, and I think change is definitely a big part of life. It's important to have change for sure, but that was just something I noticed, and I think I prefer being weaker because I really like survival. I'm a huge fan of like the survival aspect of zombies and everything like that. It's been fun playing the grief mode where the rampage inducer is almost always on, and you have like people who are trying to screw you over as well. I do hope they bring it back in Black Ops 7. I think that would be pretty interesting. I don't know. I think there's a lot of time to see what they can do with the future of zombies, and it looks like it's still gonna keep kicking, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, we'll see how much I can blab for, and I guess I just won't lose my down too early. But you see, like, my health was not regenerating. It just did not get up there in health. But that's how it used to be when I first started playing this game with a friend of mine. We would just die in the dog round every time. It was just a little tough. Especially on these lower rounds if you can't get all the way through. The MP40 is a very good gun. And I was rewatching some older clips. I think it was like on Vanguard or something where that was the SMG that they used. So that was kind of cool that it made a return. It was good in multiplayer. Recently, I've been using the PPSH in multiplayer for Black Ops 6, and it's pretty good. So we'll see if I can keep playing with that. Like I said, there's a lot of guns to use, but here there was a lot less guns to use, so it made it so that certain guns were able to stand out much more. And I need to go buy the Ak74u.
I hate these stumpy, skin-jerky flush junkies! Feeling light. Need the juice. I need to find some lead or I'm gonna get bored here!
Yes. Wouldn't want Dempsey to get bored. The American problem. The American threat. Boredom.
Zombies, it's time
I'm sure
to
it happens
die.
elsewhere as well, but definitely. That's why entertainment is such a lucrative business in America, because people just get bored.
Hey, player! Drop the chips and get me
So let's
some
try and
ammo.
learn from my mistakes last time, and let's make a move to the stakeout so that I'm ready for the dog rounds. It might not be as early. It can be 5, 6, or 7. So I think last time it was 5, which kind of made it a little challenging for me.
Look out, freak
I could have gone
bag.
down right
I
there,
bite
because, you know, that's the game. But I'll learn. Beware of the 6. It is Nova 6 that you should be afraid of. People speculated that it was the dog rounds, maybe, because it's around round 6. But no. They're talking about Nova 6. They're talking about Nova 6, because once you turn on the power, the
Kicking
Nova
ass
6
and getting
crawlers,
paid.
they
Two
show
of
up.
my favorite things.
Yep, definitely American.
This portrait's bigger than everyone else's. Must be trying to compensate for something. Oh, our little bundle of badass. Whoa, looks like Nikolai's put on a few pounds. What's he been eating? Ah, A Tale of Two Dempseys. Starts slow, but has a happy ending. Hey, look! It's nobody!
Vendor. Could be in German. I don't know, but it's interesting that our
Need some
faces
more
are up
ammo?
here. I wonder why they're here. I wonder if this was like a headquarters for something. Oh my god, please end the round. This was I remember this being such a problem, especially... I think it was also a problem in the World at War versions of the games, where it would just take really long to end these earlier rounds. If you didn't know this map was meant to be the final...
I'm out of juice!
This map was meant to be the final DLC map for Black Ops
Time to make some
for World at
noise.
War, and they ended up just deciding to... Because there was only 3 DLC packs for World at War, they decided to just release it as the launch map for Black Ops 1. And I think that was a really good choice, because it's a very simple map, very accessible. Whereas Doris was a little complicated. It was a pretty good finale map for sure, and it ended up being like, I don't know, finish on a high, you know, and if you start on a high, you can also like build on that. I think, you know, that was just good. But you know, as time goes on, you gotta... As time goes on, you gotta keep adapting and changing, and... What was my point? Why the fuck was I saying that?
Max ammo!
Changing, adapting...
Woo! More shit to kill with!
What the heck was I what? You gotta keep changing and adapting? Yeah, I don't know. You gotta keep changing and adapting as time goes on, I guess. I don't know. Oh, okay. Because you can't keep doing the same thing or people are gonna get bored here. So, you can't just... Yeah, I mean, they did the Chronicles and it was good and they did it at the right time, but that definitely wasn't the reason Black Ops 3 was so successful. But I definitely think it helped it afterwards, because you could buy them all after. And I don't know how many people really played it all. Okay, this is gonna be tough. Don't want that nuke, because I think the points are more valuable. I just gotta make sure that no one spawns behind me.
Stay right!
Reich, the American pastime. Gotta stay reloaded. But you see how, like, this is round 6 and it's, like, challenging, whereas in Black Ops 6, you probably would be in the spawn room still, just racking up points. Could hit the box, but I think it's a little early for that, and the stakeout is still a very respectable weapon. You have to make a lot more, like, simple choices here. Even though you can make points very easily
Knee-deep in zombie shit with no ammo. Glorious.
by shooting zombies, not just killing them like it is in Black Ops 6. In Cold War, like, this is all... Black Ops 6, like, is after Cold War, so Cold War uses the same. But I'm gonna say Black Ops 6 because I think it sold a little bit better. So more people might know it. It is easier to get points here, but I think there's way less zombies for some reason, and maybe and the weapons are, I don't know. I think it's like less easy to get points, especially early on. But later on, it gets more difficult in Black Ops 6, especially because the critical hits are 115 instead of just 100. I'm gonna wait to turn on the power until I can afford the Bowie knife, but I don't even know. I've spent a lot of money. I don't know if I can still get. I'll pro. I can pro. There we go.
Double points.
This should get me there.
Wait, we are keeping score.
Oh yeah. Because in World at War, apparently they weren't. See, so I can go down very, very easily in this game.
Die, you undead flesh addict!
Oh, that makes it easier, but it's a huge gamble to go for that. Whereas in Cold War or Black Ops 6, I could just run through them and they wouldn't kill me. It's a different game. It's a different game.
Take Dempsey, your worst nightmare.
So yeah, I'm an old head a little bit. I played this game.
Blood sores. Die!
And I like it. I think it's great, but I also understand that the time has ended. It is no longer the relevant game, and if I want to keep playing and staying relevant in that aspect, I should play the newer games, you know, and learn them, and even if it's not my comfort zone, and adapt, you know, and overcome, which has been really fun and entertaining. But you know, it's the 4th of July. I'm gonna exert my freedom of choice and play this game because I want to. Just to make it more fun, I'm gonna use the Ak74u. I could have made it extra challenging and say I can only use the Ak74u, but then maybe I'll just die in a dog round. Fucking shit. Or I'll just die in round 8. So this happens in this game. Usually the way you survive longer rounds is you have to...
So they got a little lucky. What?
Dang, I didn't have enough for Jug, huh?
Eat that, you undead flesh monkeys! Tastes like fermented herring dipped in cat piss.
Ugh. So I still have 1 round of 1 knife kill, and that should be able to get me enough for Juggernog. And if you haven't watched my old school zombies series, I basically just I played World at War for the first time on it, and I haven't really gone back to it since. I think I played it one other time, like Kino Numa, for fun, and it was really fun. But yeah, sorry, my voice is a little shaky. I'm a little scared, you know, so it's what's so fun about these games, you know. But once you're comfortable, it gets a lot easier, and then you're just... But they make you, like, die. Like, this map is one that they don't really make you die as much, because there's a lot of space, and the Wonder Weapon is insanely good. But you can't triple pack a punch your weapons, so it levels off. Like, it's not gonna be great forever.
Max ammo.
Yeah, so no more 1 knife kill, but I can't shoot them a couple times. So maybe I'll pick up the MP5 and do that there. So I think these are posters for some shows that they had here, and I guess it's not super, or it is coincidental. I don't think it's that coincidental if they used a devilish show around here. Kind of want to buy the MP5, but I can't lunge like that. Dang. Yeah, this was back in the day when you still had a knife. You didn't just have melee weapons or fists, and now you have designated melee weapons. I think that was a pretty great ad, honestly. Instead of it taking up one of your main slots, and that's what I'm saying. Like with change, they allow you to learn more things. But I still have this knowledge hidden around in my mind on how to play this game, so I want to play it, even if I don't come back to it for a while. You know, times change, people change. I don't know, I didn't really have any reason to say people change. It's that stupid Drake song. Things change, people change, feelings change too. Never thought the circumstances would have changed you. Well.
Oh yeah, feel it, meat sacks!
Life is all about change, but hey, without change... I don't know, it's just on brand. It's not gonna be as much... It's not gonna be super relevant, the special as they usually are. So I'm not gonna just sit here and talk about like
not for a few.
I'm not just gonna sit here and talk about the past and like, oh, Revolutionary War. Like, yeah, without change, like I'm not here to endorse war. But I mean, if you're gonna go to war, I guess fight for something you believe in. But just make sure, I don't know, don't do it without reason. But I guess sometimes there's reason for it.
Yeah, that hit the spot.
Don't need to get too political, but the climate is definitely tense. I'm recording this on June 23rd. A lot can happen in 11 days. But yeah, could be scary. But hopefully everyone, I don't know. I don't really have much to say. Hopefully everything gets figured out okay. I'm just here to play some zombies and live my life while I still can, and hopefully will continue to be able to for some time. But definitely prayers out to people who are affected by it in not so positive ways, because yeah, there's a lot of money in war, so I'm sure somebody's profiting from it.
You have no chance, Bone Monkey.
Not everybody is, unfortunately. Such is life, you know, winners and losers, in more ways than just the obvious ones. But yeah, I guess that said about current events, like, this is the day after Game 7 of the NBA Finals, and Call of Duty League Champs is this weekend, so I can't talk about that, but I guess I can talk backwards. I can talk backwards, I can talk forwards, I just gotta kill this time, because round 30 will probably take me about an hour or so, but after that, I don't really know how far I can get. I have been able to reach 40 before, 43 to be exact, but I haven't not done that alone. I think I may have gotten farther than that with one other person, one of my roommates, before, like, when I was in college. Like, when we were like, oh yeah, we gotta go back, you know. You don't really forget how to play this stuff. But I don't think I think solo, I got to some crazy round when I was a kid, like during a 2-hour release day. I don't know if your schools ever did that, where they're for weather purposes, but they didn't feel like it warranted a snow day. They would just send an email out and say, show up to school 2 hours late, and they like shorten the days, but it's still, you know, something is better than nothing. I do live by that if I can. But yeah, so NBA Finals, the Thunder won. I was rooting for them. I definitely was not rooting for a Tyrese Halliburton injury. That sucks. I wish he didn't play. They said they were prepared for him not to play. Like, I talk about this a little bit during my talk selects, but I have a little bit more time here, so I just think that they don't do a good job sometimes protecting the players in those. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know enough about the franchises, but I did talk to this girl when I was in college that used to play a sport for a rival school, and she was telling me how they would try to make her play through injury and things like that, and she really didn't like that, and to the point where I think she actually did get hurt, but she ended up just focusing on her academia and doing really well for herself. So I thought but it was interesting to hear that perspective, and I think that it happens a lot in sports. Like Damian Lillard, I think is a different story because he really pushed to want to play to shut Tyrese Halliburton the fuck up because he was talking shit. But that dude just talks a lot of shit, and I guarantee you that's why he got that overrated thing. Like, even as a fan, when he was playing against the Hawks, I was like, yo, that dude talks a lot of shit, and it was really annoying. But can't deny it, he's a great player, and he makes his teammates better. I just don't think he wanted to play. I don't think he wanted to play. I think he felt like he was supposed to play. I just don't like how they were all talking about this superstar stuff and as if he had something to prove. I think that was really dangerous. And Kenny the Jet Smith came out with this book about something about being a champion, you know, just to rub it in Chuck's face a little bit. I'm gonna pack much my steak out to make it relevant for a little bit longer. Where it's something about how I would play it. I would listen to it as an audiobook. I purchased it as an audiobook, and I would listen to it while I was playing basketball.
Chick, I'm getting lonely here.
That's funny. I wish I could replace Rick Toffen with a hot chick. I'm getting lonely here. I guess all that pent-up energy, he takes it out on
I guess he needs to
Rick
get blowed
Toffen.
up again.
He can't take it out the way he would like because he's a dude, and especially in these places where it's all a ton of dudes, you could really fuck up the vibe. Oh, that's a max ammo. I will be taking that. You can also change it in Black Ops 6 to be a tap instead of a hold X. I like that too. This is Pack-a-Punch. We'll see if I can get there. I could have gotten there if I had a Thunder Gun, but I didn't, so. Can't trade out the Ak74u. I will probably be trading this raid out once it's not that good anymore. But yeah, I don't think he's a superstar, so I think the fact that they brought up the question at all is fucking stupid, because you're just getting, it's kind of like rage baiting. If you don't know what rage baiting is, it happens a lot on the internet. They used to be called trolls, where they would, trolls though sometimes can be they just want you to get mad. They'll say something outlandish to get a reaction out of you and laugh at you for getting mad. So be wary if you're getting rage baited. You know how in hunting and stuff and fishing you use bait? to catch your fish. I guess in fishing it's like a lure. I don't know. I don't know enough about that. I'm gonna use double tap too because this is better with it. So, I'm not saying he's not a good player, but I'm just saying you don't become a superstar after one good run in any capacity. I mean, if he had won, which he did not, and I think that's what, like they were, I think they were always gonna lose that series. No matter how much, like, it was exciting and all that, and they won game 1 in dramatic fashion, I don't think they were ever gonna win that series. Just because, like, the Thunder were slacking, and I don't think the Thunder played as well as they should have. But I blame that a lot on the fact that they do have a lack of experience, but they're playing a team that also has a lack of experience. So, it was a pretty good matchup, and it was competitive for sure. I'm just thinking, like, the games that they lost, they could afford to lose. Like, you can afford to lose game 1. Game 3, maybe you would have liked to have won, but you were also on the road, so it's definitely not as easy. So, fine. They got game 3. Congratulations. I thought it was going to be game 4. They won game 5, and they lost game 6, but they had game 7 at home, and they believed that they could maybe win, I guess. Whatever. All I'm trying to say is that, like, you don't become a superstar after one season. Like, you have to be like a LeBron James or a Steph Curry, or even, I might even say a Kevin Durant. I don't know if maybe I could say Russell Westbrook because of how he's gone across, like, the nations and stuff, and, like, people love him in, like, Asia and all those countries and stuff. But, like, LeBron James, like, he's a household name. Like, even if you don't know anything about the sports, you know who LeBron James is. Even, and, like, maybe not everybody in the world, but, like, even, like, Steph Curry as well has that. They've already, like, cemented their spots as one of the best players to ever play the game. Tyrese Halliburton, dog, like, I do love you. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know, horoscopes are a little bit more of a girly topic, but I found out he's a Pisces, and I'm also a Pisces, so I think that's why we clash a little bit, you know? The idea, it's such a, I know people, like, don't, like, people who don't feel like learning about it, like, it's really not that complicated. Like, it's basically just, like, with compatibility, it's just this idea that, like, the more similar you are to someone, it might be good for, like, a friendship, maybe, but, like, for, like, a more intense, like, relationship type vibe, like, you should probably try to look for someone a little bit more different than you. But I don't know, maybe not. Like, I don't know everything. Like, I know there's, like, different elements too, and that doesn't have anything to do with the dates, like, at all. I'm just saying, like, if you had, like, I think Tyrese and I are probably a little similar, except, but also probably different, because there's a whole bunch of things. Like, I'm a Virgo moon. I have no idea what the heck his moon is, or his rising and all that jazz. Like, I don't know that much, but I know the basis, and I know that, like, I probably vibe a little bit more with Jalen Brunson than I do with Tyrese Halliburton, because Tyrese Halliburton, he's not very humble, and Jalen Brunson is. And I really, really like Shai Gilgeous. I think he's a Cancer, which is my mom's sign. So, like, I don't know. Maybe I can just, like, like, which is also a water sign, but it's like a fourth of the way away, whereas a Virgo's on the complete opposite away. But I mean, like, when I didn't know that, I would just watch their games first and foremost. But over time, like, their personality traits, like, that some of that stuff is more valid than you might give it credit for. Just, like, look around and see. It's not like an exact science, I'm sure, but it's still a science.
Worst nightmare.
I think it's time to use this teleporter and pack a bunch of the Ak74u, and then we can worry about getting a better secondary weapon. Whoa, it's a little red in here. Let's go ahead and turn on this show.
The test subjects have been undergoing treatment for 5 days with little progress. I have been assured that given time, the programming will take hold.
Yeah, pack a punch, just like me.
They've been receiving testing for a few days and is trusting that within time they will see results. But yeah, I don't think of myself as being like a prideful asshole, like a huge trash talker, but I do like to talk a little bit of trash. I think it's a little fun, but I try to be respectful, and I've had phases. Oh my god, I didn't notice all those teddy bears on the floor. I have had my phases where I was like a bit of like a prideful, arrogant asshole. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I was hugely humbled, and I realized, like, damn, like, you know what, like, that's not cool. So, like, it's not like you're limited to that. It's the same way with, like, blood. Like, if your parents are one way, you don't have to be that way. Like, you can be shaped by your environment more so. Alright, whatever. And things like that. But how you start, like, what you were when you were. Is this not? Okay. It's good to, like, know what your tendencies are, like what you could potentially be susceptible to, I think. So that there's nothing that I don't think there's anything that says that about Pisces. Like, it literally just says that we, like, live in a fantasy world or something. Or no, it's just that we confuse, like, I think it's two fish, and, like, one is reality and one is, like, a dream. Like, one is fantasy. Like, we confuse fantasy and reality a lot. So I think it was ultimately his choice to play, but, like, but I think overall, like, he felt a lot of pressure from his team, like, the medical staff, because I know there's a lot of teams that they're just like, yo, like, play play and we'll see what happens. Like, your team needs you. Like, I don't like that at all. I think
I'll have to wait till they break through again.
And there's some people who are saying, oh, shorten the regular season. Like, these dudes aren't even 30 years old. I'm telling you, the amount that they play, like, it doesn't matter if you're 21 or 25. Like, you could tear your freaking, you can rupture your Achilles tendon. So I just think, you know, you should be wary of that. And apparently Luka had a calf strain last year or this year, and he didn't play that much. And people are speculating that Nico Harrison, that's why they traded him. I don't think that's why they traded him. Like, he was back for a while, and I guess maybe he got a little bit out of shape or something. But I think more than anything, I think that they really didn't like that he wasn't that aggressive defensively. Like, that's the reason they gave. Like you can speculate everything else that you want, but Tyrese was the one who said that it wasn't bothering him, and maybe I'm speculating too, saying that the team wanted to play, but I'm just saying, I think that teams should advise you not to play if there's a risk, but they keep saying, oh, it's the NBA Finals, and I'm sure it was ultimately his decision to play, so I shouldn't, like, play the blame game that much, but the way when he went down, he started smacking the table. I think he's like, I fucking knew it, I knew this would happen, and I think he just didn't want to let down the city and stuff, and all that stupid propaganda about how here how in 49 states it's just basketball, but this is Indiana. Like, shut the actual fuck up. I'm sorry if you are from Indiana and you took offense to that. I've had my beef with Indiana for a long time because you guys are really good at basketball. Like, y'all are really fucking good at basketball. So like, I used to live around the DC, the DMV, the DC, Maryland, Virginia, the DC. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get out of here. I used to live around that area, and I used to like the Hawks a lot. And there was one time where the Hawks were an 8 seed, and the Pacers were the 1 seed, and they took them all the way to Game 7. The Hawks should have won in Game 6 at home, but they didn't. And so they're just a forgotten season, which sucks. And then there was one year where, I think it might have been that same year, where in the second round they met the Wizards, and the Pacers beat them too. Whereas, like, if they had played together, it would have been whatever. So, they've always been pretty good. This is, like, a new era team, though. I like Paul George as a player. You know what else I didn't like about the Pacers? Is that I didn't always root for LeBron James. I would root against him a lot. And he would beat the Pacers every time. I'm like, yo, can you guys win once? Like, when I actually want you to win, can you try to win? Oh, man, that looks good. But I gotta keep the AK74u. If I go down, I'll think about buying a mule kick, but this is a pretty good gun. It shoots a little fast with double tap, and it's not pack-a-punch. I just think eventually, like, that shotgun is gonna be a little bit less viable, so this is a pretty quality gun. It is similar to the AK74u, but see, so right here, as annoying as it is that it doesn't kill as fast as this weapon, this can get me more points because every bullet gets me 20. So it makes more sense to use this, even if it's more risky. Whereas in Cold War Black Ops 6, it doesn't make sense. You can use a shotgun or a rocket launcher or whatever. Also, your sprint cancels your reload in this game. It's a much slower moving game. Let's get a knife kill, why don't we? Oh wow, I didn't get the kill. That sucks. Wow, I didn't even get any points for that. Guess we're getting up there in the rounds. I should probably try and get that thunder gun, huh? So yeah, it is a challenge because although the Galil pack-a-punch the Lamentation, which yeah, it's another book of the Bible, Lamentations, that I have not reached yet, but I will get to eventually. But I have played that. I have played it in Outlast 2. There's a chapter called Lamentations as well as Leviticus. Hopefully, I'll learn a little bit about. I think it's like a negative word though. I think it's like the Bible's full of negativity and positivity too. If you read more of the New Testament and Middle. But a lot of negativity too. But it's all about like learning, you know. It's just like, don't do this or this could happen. A lot of people just want to like just think about like the positive stuff, and I'm sure it is a very reassuring thing. But there's some tough times too. Okay, let's try and get back to the stage, that open area that allows you to... Look how I'm leaning forward. I don't know if I lean forward in all these other games. It's funny. Alright, this probably is a good time to start hitting the box a little bit more. I probably won't take anything except for the thunder gun or the ray gun.
Great, this again!
Oh no. My insta-kill's running out. Oh, this is bad. I can't slide. Lots of changes were made for sure. People complain about it, but you should give it a try. I mean, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do, really. And I know you got to buy like a new console and everything too. It's kind of tough because I know a lot of people liked it growing up, but they just, you know, life gets in the way. You don't always have enough time for gaming. I just like it enough that I make time for it. Kind of like basketball. Like, I like to play basketball too. But some people just go to the gym and they get plenty out of that. I probably will try to start eventually, but I did for a time when I was in season for basketball, but I can't. I'm gonna take a break. See if I can work out in other ways a little bit. Let's see what this says. Projection East. I think that's is in German. I kind of want the teddy bear so I can start getting fire sale drops. The dressing room is a really bad spot for the box. You can die pretty easily. I think I am going to pack a punch this Galil because it is only round 20, so it should still be able to help me out a lot. Oh shit. That's why I don't like that aim assist. I think it's target assist. I think I'm not allowed to turn off target assist. But like, you see, it aims at, I don't like it. I don't like it. But yeah, they also made Deadshot Daiquiri way better in the newer games. Like, it makes it so that your headshots do more damage instead of just locking onto the head. Like, aim assist, people always say, oh, controller has aim assist. I'm like, I don't know if I use aim assist or if I'm allowed to turn it off. Like, maybe in multiplayer, I don't know if, I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to use, I don't know. I honestly could not tell you how it works. Maybe it's different because in zombies, I don't know. I just aimed down my sights, 115. But yeah, so I hope he has a recovery in the time that he gets. I do think they were always going to lose. Just because you're playing doesn't mean that that injury doesn't exist. Oh, if only he didn't get injured. Like, he was not doing good. Like, it was already bothering him. Yeah, he said he was fine. But I think he was, I don't get it. Like, I get that it's the finals, but you know what? I get it. I do get it. I just don't like it. Like, I like to think with abundance. I forget where I mentioned that. Abundancia. I think it might have been Zetsubo no Shima. I think the Zetsubo no Shima was that a special? It wasn't a special, but I did upload it on November 9th. That was almost a year ago. Or was it 2 years ago? Was it 23 or 24?
Gotta get some more rounds.
It was 24. Yeah, I guess I could buy some. Let me hit the box a couple times. I'm not gonna trade out my AK74u. I just want to see if I can get the teddy bear, and then I'll go buy some more ammo for the AK74u. Keep getting that gun. I think I opened this way, so it shouldn't take me too long. There's no stamina up either. So like, yeah, it's an older game. Like, this is what people were playing in 2011, or late 2010, because it came out like late 2010. So we're like, not exactly 15 years ahead, but it's been a while.
Player, I need more ammo, or we're going down.
Oh, what am I doing? Oh yeah, buying ammo. If it doesn't give me the full mag. I think if I get a max ammo, I get 280 behind. But here they only give you that. So I don't know. I guess that's how they make it fair.
Hey zombie, what time you got there?
But I should be able to survive for a pretty long time because I'll always have ammo because I can just buy it off the wall. So that is an advantage. Like, most people like to buy the M16 because it's close to the stage, and Pack-a-Punch that is fully automatic. But the skull, it's called the Skull Crusher. And I think in later games they call it the Skull Splitter, which is okay. But I guess there probably isn't a grenade launcher on it there. But in Black Ops 6 they did bring back like launchers. People just don't use it that much, but to get the AK-74, the AK-47 gold, you had to get launcher kills, and low-key it was so much fun. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm gonna look to get the next installments of the. Even though I usually pick and choose my CODs, I want to try to get good at these games because I am pretty good at multiplayer too. I've always been more zombies. Like, the reason I buy these games is usually zombies, but I'm gonna try to be like those people who buy, like, you know, they always buy 2K every year and they get super good. But I like Call of Duty for that, so I think it's a good way to spend, especially because zombies, it is more time consuming always. Like, now they do that exfil. Maybe you could exfil after some time, but if you want to get like a good game, you gotta play for a couple hours. Like, you just gotta do it, or else it's like you're like missing out, or you're not getting the full experience. Whereas with multiplayer, you can play like 2 or 3 games and like call it a day. Like, I love it, like at night or something. Like, oh my god, it is so great. And it is very competitive, but they have ways to make it, you thought, huh? They have ways to make it more competitive, like ranked play. I think I'm gonna try to experiment with ranked play. But you also get plenty of competitive fun games online too, but I don't know, it depends on the modes you play.
Richtofen has gears like those in his head.
And some people complain that, oh, they're building Call of Duty for the casual player. I've heard that a lot, and I definitely believe it. Like, I think there's way too many game modes that are not that competitive, like a Nuketown 24/7 or like a 10v10 mosh pit, like random things like that that are just like to level up your guns. And I just don't really like it as much because I'm a competitive person. I like that feeling of competition, that thrill, that excitement. But at the same time, like casual, if you don't have casuals, like the amount of people who play the game at higher levels is much smaller amount. You need hella purchases to like make it a profitable business. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna grab this. See how it goes to 280? So I understand why they have to cater to the casual as well. I've definitely like experienced some of that, like on YouTube. Like I feel like I have to if I want to grow, I have to make videos that are more appealing for people who don't like love it. I love everything like so much and watch every single video. But I still feel like there's more appreciation. Like I feel more connected to my product and like what I'm doing. Like when I'm making it for the people who really love it. So that's how I feel about basketball. Like I really love basketball. I take it very I think about it a lot. I analyze it. I strategize, and that's why I like to play it too. But I also understand some people just want to talk shit and talk about drama and all that. So that's what the media does. I just don't want it to be at the cost of the health of these players, because I definitely think like this is your body, this is your life. Like if you don't take care of it, and especially if the people who are supposed to advise you. Oh yeah, back to that thought about Kenny the Jet Smith. He spoke about how like a lot of when he was growing up, he felt like he was a child. Like not a child. He just felt like a lot of the people he knew in the NBA, like they don't grow up. You just come into a lot of money. And I've experienced that. Like when I got in a car crash a while ago, and I came into like a lot of money, and I went through it. Like a lot of money for me at the time, because I was still in college and I didn't have a lot. Like, I had work jobs, but it was like all at once. So like I tried to manage it well. I managed it as best I could, but I ended up spending it. Like I went to like a lot of NBA games, and I sat really close by, and I was like, oh, you never know when this could happen, you know. So it was cool, and I definitely didn't. Oh, sorry. It was tough. Like it wouldn't have been a big deal, but I went into a bad investment. That's all I'm gonna say about that, because it was fucking stupid. But hey, you know, you live and you learn. So like I definitely like when I come into money again in like a way that's like less random, I'm definitely gonna be way more careful about it. Like I'm gonna if I do choose to invest, like it'll be very careful, because it can turn to like a little bit of a gambling addiction too. But if you're really good at it, like there are a lot of ways that you can make profits like on risky investments. Like even sports betting, like if you get good at it, you can make consistent money, but you have to have the money to spend first. So it's not like I had like it consistently, but mostly I just paid for my rent and my stuff. But eventually, like without working, like it ran out. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so basically I think like when you're young and you're a kid, you don't know what to do. You don't have the experience to know what's right or wrong. So like you have to have people around you that you can trust to advise you to make the right decision. And sure, like it's just basketball. Well, if they live, breathe, and sleep basketball like Pascal Siakam was saying, like maybe they would say like play until you can't anymore. But I just think that like it's kind of like a job. I used to not really like that. Like earlier this season, when the Cavaliers were down 3-1, some asshole, I think it was Tristan Thompson, sorry to call you that, but like I don't know, like nothing is safe, I guess, like you don't, but like apparently in the group chat, the Cavaliers group chat, like Max Strus said like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm just relaying what I heard, and these reporters are just doing their jobs, but the leaks, like dang, that's pretty shady, yo. That's pretty shady. Apparently he leaked what Max Strus said, which was very similar to what LeBron James said when they were down 3-1 against the Warriors. Except I didn't like it as much because I thought it was like they were down 3-1 against the Pacers. The current Cavaliers were, and Max Strus texted in the group chat. I shouldn't know this, but I do. Thanks, Tristan. He said, "If you don't believe, don't show up to work tomorrow," and that got out before the game. And so Max Strus is like, yo, like you really exposed me like that. Everyone roasted him for having a bad game, but like I wouldn't want to win either. Like I wouldn't, like if I'm gonna be like on blast like that, like by my own teammate, like actually like kind of fuck you. Like kindly fuck you. Sorry. Whereas oh shit. Oh, see this happens. Oh my god, that was close. That does not happen in Black Ops 6. Maybe, I don't know, you can't. I got stuck, but I was a very early round and I played it stupidly. But when LeBron James said it in 2016, he said, yo, if you don't believe we can win this, don't get on the plane tomorrow. Which, I think that's some real shit, because it's like, yo, like, you're like gonna be stuck on a plane with this man for like hours, whereas, don't show up to, like, literally like work. I need more ammo. like, it's great if you like your job and stuff, but, like, they're gonna get paid either way. Like, regardless of how well you perform, like, you get paid more. Yes, you get, like, bonuses if you win. Like, your team makes money, it's good for your team. But, like, that, I don't think that's very motivating, because, like, most people, like work isn't really that positively connotated. Like, it's not that positive of a... Let's see if I can get something good right now. It's not a word with such a high positive connotation. Like, usually people are okay with not going to work. Like, so I just think if it's like, don't get on the plane with me tomorrow or I'll fuck you up. Like, he didn't say that, but like, you got, like, especially because they know they're boys, you know, it's not, nothing like that would ever happen. But, you know, you want to instill some, like, fear. Like, not in a way that's like really, like, they don't respect or love you, but it's like, yo, like, I take this shit seriously. I want to win. Like, if you don't want to win, like, I don't want to be anywhere near you. Whereas he's like, yo, don't come to work tomorrow or your employer might get upset, because that's bullshit. Like, you're not getting dropped if you don't believe that you can come back from that.
Love me the ray gun.
Why did I even bring that up? Good. Why did I bring that up? Group chats, like, I didn't like that he exposed reporters. I don't know.
You keep on laughing, little girl. When I find you, you're grounded.
Papa Demps. I should say Daddy Demps, but I don't know. Just because of the alliteration. But yeah, things are changing. I don't know if that's still in business, like, you know, in style to use that, but it's becoming more popular for the mommy though. I've been hearing that a little bit more as well. So times are changing, I guess. Who knows? There's trends and downturns, but it always ends up coming full circle usually. I might have to pack punch this ray gun, and then we'll see if I can start working on the thunder gun. Oh, it's right here. Nice. Oh, double tap with the ray gun, my favorite combo. Only thing is, PhD flopper. If I had PhD flopper, I could just shoot at the ground if I got trapped, but I'm gonna have to stick with this AK74 FU2, which has a little bit less damage output than the Galil does, but like I said, it's the challenge. I can't let go of it. I think I might just use the ray gun to get my kills right now, and use the AK74u at other times. I just don't like that this makes so many crawlers, so I think I'll make the crawlers and I'll kill them with the AK. I think the AK isn't the same family though. Wouldn't you think that the AK-74... Maybe it's a Russian weapon. Yeah, it might be a Russian weapon because it's I think maybe the AK is like a family, because I know the AK-47 is 100,000% Russian. So maybe the AK-74U is like the submachine gun version of it.
Things need to see the sunshine every once in a while.
What you got for me? You can hit 2 boxes at this spot.
Attention, freak sex! Everything must go!
Oh, I want that. You can die on these stairs very easily. It's all about clearing a path. It's less about getting all the kills in the world. So yeah, gambling pays sometimes. Especially when you get a deal like this.
Can't swing without that arm, bus brain! Here today? Gone today, too.
So yeah, I'm curious what'll happen in the future. I didn't like how much talk there was there. Like, I appreciate them giving him the credit he was due, but I just wish they talked about his game and, like, maybe even critiqued him a little bit, because he was coming up with big plays, and I get why people were rooting for that. If you're a neutral, like, I was a neutral, but I also admit that, like, when I was growing up, like, I loved Russell Westbrook in that Thunder team, and he left eventually, but I spent a good amount of time rooting for the Oklahoma City Thunder, so it was very easy for me to start, like, rooting for them again. Especially because I thought Shea was like the second coming of Westbrook a little bit, because, oh my god, sometimes his teammates would just be, no offense to his past Thunder teammates, like Alex Abrinas, you hit your shots every now and then, thank you. And Tavo Cephalosha, like, great defender. Steven Adams, great center. But holy shit, that man's had no help, and Kevin Durant left him stranded on an island. So I didn't really always, I was pretty mad when that happened, when he left. Like, I wouldn't have cared if he had left, just if he had said, but apparently he, like, they had dinner, like, the night before, and he didn't say shit. Like, I don't know if that's true, but the way Westbrook reacted, I feel like he kind of, like, blindsided him, because like I think that's a little fucked up, and I think it's some pussy shit, no offense, and like I know plenty of men who have that type of behavior, and like that doesn't make them any less of men. I just like because I don't like toxic masculinity. I think that might be one of the reasons why Tyrese Halliburton played through it, because he be a man, you know, play the fucking play. A lot of men are asked to sacrifice, because you know, like back it was seen very honorably to like die for your comrades, but I don't want you to die. Like, I don't want you to not be able to play for a whole season. Like, whether you talk shit or not, like, that sucks. Like, I hope you can recover and be good. And like, Kevin Durant has proven that you can do that. Paul George has proven that you can do that. But I definitely think you gotta. I don't like that. I don't like toxic masculinity. So like, when I use the phrase like pussy and like bitch, like. Yes, those are like words that have female, like a pussy. If you don't know, it's like a vulgar way of saying vagina, but I think vagina is more vulgar sometimes. But it is softer because it's a scientific term. But like, you can also, like, a pussy is like a kitten. Like, it's like, literally it's like a kitten, but they've changed its meaning. So like, you're basically calling them like a kid. Whereas when you're calling them a bitch, you're calling them like a female dog. So like, usually pussies are like yes, it is like calling them like a more female thing, which I do think it's a female trait to be like for it to not play. Like, maybe it would be, and maybe that's why I'm speaking from like more of a mother's perspective than a father's perspective. Like, Tyrese, if I'm your mother, I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want to see you get hurt. Whereas if I'm your dad, I'm like, yo, like, honor, glory, like, look, this or that. But that's why I think it's really good to have both influences in your life, even if you don't have like a mother or father for any reason, like because of like separation, divorce, or something more permanent like death. I think you can have influences like that in your life in other ways, and that's why I kind of like that all these like
need some more.
I know I'm kind of in that category now, but like I use Twitch a lot, so like a lot of them, like, I think they can like that where you're watching these internet like celebrities. It doesn't have to be Twitch. Like, it can be like in movies or things like that. I think it's okay to like have please. To like have other like paternal or maternal influences in your life that may be older than you. Like, it's a little bit more difficult to have that when they're younger than you. That'll probably be more like a daughter and so. I haven't gotten to that point yet where I would like look at people younger than me, even though I am a little older than some of these players. But Shai Gilgeous is a year older than me, so I don't really like. So it's easier for me to look at them as like brothers. But maybe in the future I'd have to look at them as like sons, because yeah, they're gonna stay getting younger. But a lot of them are still around. What was my point about saying all this? I kind of like how like rubbery the Porter's X2 look. Maybe it's just like the quality. I don't even know. I just think it's important to have both influences and make a choice of which side to go for either one. Because, like, yes, if you have to be, like, men are much more sacrificial than women are. Like, yeah, people will say, oh, as a mother, you have to give up so much this or that. Like, as a mother, like, that baby is always gonna love you just a little bit more. I know, unless you're like, just because like women like nurture, like they nurse, like you, and men can do that too, but it's just like more in their nature, and that's why like. I don't know, it's complicated. Like, there's all those like discussions about like transgenderism, like people who are born men who convert to women. I don't know if convert is the right word, because that's like more of like an ideology, whereas like the transformation, yeah, I'd say transformation, because that's more physical. Nah, I'm gonna use this ray gun for some time. It's got a lot of ammo in it.
About blowing shit up.
Where like maybe some people like want to be more like or women want to be more like men because they're like more tomboyish, and some of them just become lesbian, and because they can provide that like male aspect in a female relationship, and some men just become gay because they what's the word, because they maybe distribute like more feminine traits and want a masculine man. But I think sometimes it can be like you can have a feminine man with a masculine woman too. Like, there's a lot of ways, but I do like sometimes go by the Bible, where Genesis, the first 10 or so chapters, is about like the blueprint for marriage, and in the beginning he made them man and woman. I think the Bible is like a very good, like, for me it's like my instruction booklet, like how I like to live my life. So when they go into the phrase of like non-binary, I have a little bit more trouble legitimizing that. One of the more famous people who are non-binary is Bella Ramsey, who plays Ellie in The Last of Us, and a lot of people have had problems with like some of the ways that she's like gone about it. But I think it's okay to like be unsure, like until you like we have like our life to live and figure it out. But I don't think that if you exhibit more manly traits, like you have to be a man. You can just be a masculine woman. But if you want to be a man, like okay. But I think when you're going by non-binary, I think you don't want to go all the way. So that's I don't want to tell her or say what I think she like will do or anything. But I think she'll probably lean more female in the future, even if she doesn't like the feminine parts about herself. I think sometimes that can be because like of experiences in your life, and The Last of Us Part 2 is an amazing storyline with all that, so I really hope she gets to see all that, because I kind of doubt she played the game, whereas apparently Caitlin Dever did, but I don't know if she played the second game. She may have only played the first game, but the second game has and especially because the characters in The Last of Us Part 2, they're the Part 2, they're both females, but it's true, they exhibit very manly traits, like the fighting and the strength, but they're also like they have their and Joel is goddamn. It's such a good fucking show and game. Like, if you haven't, I will play the games on the channel like throughout these next. I'll start again in a couple of years. Like I think it's 28, and I think for I'll finish both within like 5 years. I should. So if you want to wait, you absolutely can. That's totally okay. I remember when I was starting out on YouTube, some kid fucking roasted me. Like I have a different mindset now with this channel. Like I want to grow. I want to have a really big audience. Whereas before I was just kind of like I was doing it a little bit more socially. Like if someone followed me, I would follow them back, and we like talk and commented like follow for follow, this or that. I used to do Nintendo. Like I used to do like Super Mario Galaxy 2 videos, and like I think I did some Guitar Hero as well. And he would do like Legend of Zelda, and I struggled. I still to this. I'm branching out. Like I have a 3DS, or well, it's a 2DS now. Like I had a 3DS and I lost it, so I bought a 2DS when I was working younger or something like that. And so I decided to I watched all of Ocarina of Time on YouTube, like start to finish, and I bought Majora's Mask, and I'm trying to play it, but I'm playing it super slow. Like I only play it when I'm like on a flight or something. I have like so much other things I like, but I'm gonna try to hold on to it and keep my charger safe and keep my DS in good condition. Where are the zombies? I guess I'll wait. But it's so challenging because there's so many puzzles. Like I had Twilight Princess on the Wii, and I kept getting stuck in it, and I just didn't it just wasn't fun for me. Like maybe that's just not the type of gamer that I excel at, but I want to challenge myself. I talk a little bit about that in my Juneteenth special, like challenge yourself, try different games, because it practices like other parts of your mind and body, even if you're only using like half of it. So I don't know if Tyrese Halliburton is much of a gamer. Like I know Kyrie got injured. He's been gaming and streaming and stuff, but that's what I'm grateful for. Like if you have your upper body, like you can play games. I guess you have to be seated too, but if you're like in crutches or you're hurt, like I think video games are a good way to like try to stay active a little bit, practice your mind. I know like it may not always seem that way because it's video games, like it's bad for you, like it's addicting, like it's bad for your health, like everything in moderation I think is okay. Like I don't know, like me, like if you know how to take drugs like moderately, it's really hard to keep it moderate. So I definitely wouldn't advise that, but definitely if you go overboard, like of course it's gonna have negative impacts, but it could be with anything. And I think like this could be a really good example of how Tyrese Halliburton went overboard with basketball. But eventually, like if you don't listen to your body, or you don't listen to whoever, because apparently he has his faith, but I haven't seen him express it or talk about it very much, but maybe he does. I imagine that God was probably like, yo, like you are probably gonna get hurt if you keep doing this, because God knows what's gonna happen, I think, or at least the past. I don't know. There's probably some. I'm not gonna. Don't listen to me there, because I don't have anything from the Bible to back that up. But the way he like hit the ground as if he knew it was gonna happen, like I think he had his suspicions, and he felt obligated to go anyway. So ultimately, yes, it was his decision. Fuck you, Fido! But like the other people, I think may have been like same way with like me and that bad investment. Like that bad investment. Like, fuck you for convincing me to do it, but yeah, I guess I should have known better, but now I do, so hopefully in the future I'll be better. It's usually better to learn from other people's mistakes, but there hadn't been too many instances of that happening recently. Like, Jason Tatum, like, that was not very predictable. I don't know if we knew that. Damian Lillard, maybe he could have learned from that, but that was also, like, it seemed a little like Damian Lillard was sidelined, whereas Tyrese Halliburton never missed a game. So... but that's true. Those NBA games are very high intensity. You have no chance, I just think that TJ McConnell was having a really good series, and maybe he could have like taken a step back. Tyrese could have taken a step back and like said, "Yo, like, try to lead this team. I trust you, but They weren't gonna do that. And I mentioned this on my final short for the Talk Selects, that I heard that Mark Dagenhold, like, I was watching the championship ceremony. It's a lot easier for me to do that when I'm rooting for the team. I don't think I watched the Pacers Eastern Conference Finals. I don't know if I watched the other one for the. I might have to throw a monkey bomb. But he said something about how it's rare in pro sports for people to root for each other, and I've seen that. I've seen that like in other like groups that I've been a part of, where people don't they look like they're your friends, but holy shit, they wish for your downfall. Not for your downfall, unless it directly affects you. So it's different if you're not in the same career or anything like that. Oh my god, I might go down. If you're not in the same career, like, yeah, it's easy for you to root for them. But if you're in the same career, like, I personally think you should still root for them, like, if they're better. Like, you should want what's best for the world and society, but that's not how humans are made. You have to be very spiritual to, like, believe in, like, supporting your fellow man and woman. Because I know it's for, oh, you have to wait until they break through again. I like that line. So, the Thunder apparently do that. They root for each other's success. And I could see that, because they were playing guys like Case and Wallace, like, extended minutes, even when he was playing badly. Holy shit. Sorry, Case and Wallace. I hope you get better, especially because your brother Keaton, I think, is on the Hawks still. I don't know all this off-season stuff. Hopefully he sticks around. But, dude, my god. Like, you were giving me some bad times. Same with everybody on the Thunder, though. Like, Isaiah Hardenstein was slacking for a time. Chet Holmgren a little bit for... I didn't have too many complaints about him. It's just, like, some of those lanky guys, you gotta play some fucking defense, yo. You are a shot blocker. It's all about how it concludes, and they definitely... Isaiah Hardenstein and Chet Holmgren, they closed it out good. And I know Case and Wallace is a little bit more difficult as like a shorter player in the NBA, but dude was getting cooked by TJ McConnell, and Lou Dort was like, yo, let me guard him. He's like, nah, I got him. And then he let him score again. But that game was like kind of, it was whatever. He like hit some threes, I think, but there was a ton of players. Like, it was, I think I'm running low on ammo, so I might start trying to get this Thunder gun. It was tough. So if I get the Thunder gun, I'm not gonna hit the box anymore. But it's not looking like it's going to be soon. These are going to be some challenging rounds. I still have 3 monkeys. I might be able to get a dog run next time. I haven't been keeping track. But yeah, so the season's over. I used to get like seasonal depression. Like, I would be like really sad when there was no basketball on to watch, but I don't really feel that way right now. This season was kind of a shit show. And now that the TNT guys are done, like, I'm a little like unsure about what's to come. And I don't know. I guess as time goes on, oh my god. I fucked up. I knew I was going to have trouble there. Yeah. I have monkey bombs, luckily, but the thing is they spawn here, so I gotta be careful. Fuck, I should have had my AK out, huh?
I'm not turning now, am I?
Gotta be careful, it's 2-hit down. Luckily, in this game, they don't spawn around you, so all the zombies are there, and none of them die. Monkey bombs do not kill in this fucking game. So they should still be there.
Reach for me, Jugga girl.
Hoorah. I think this is my last quick revive. So I think I'm gonna run with double tap again until I can get the Thunder gun. Just because I do think that the double tap really helps with the ray gun a lot. It didn't save me there. That was fucking annoying. And then I'll get mule kick to get a 3rd gun. Just gotta stay alive. But I still have 2 monkey bombs, so I should be okay. I just need to find a way to get to double tap. But first, I'm going to try to run out of ammo for this AK74u. Like, money doesn't really become a problem later in the game. Kind of like...
hit the spot.
Nah, I shouldn't say that. I feel like later in life, if you've managed your money well. So I'm kind of glad I, like, learned from those experiences when I was a little younger. So that hopefully that doesn't happen to me when I'm older and, like, people depend on me and shit, you know? It was at a time where I was in college, so, like, nobody really depended on me except for myself. I had a lot more financial freedom, but, hey, like, with free... That's where... I guess we can get back on the topic of, like, the Declaration of Independence and wanting to be free and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you are free. I think at the end of the day, I don't know if they advised him not to play or not. I kind of doubt it. I think there was pressure for him to play, but I can't know that for sure. I know that at the end of the day, Tyrese Halliburton was like, I'm fine, I'll try to play. But Rick Carlisle said they were going to be ready to go without him in Game 6, and he played. But now instead of, I think they just thought that they could win, and that's the problem. Like, I just think that's a massive oversight. I did not think that they could win. And I think they thought they could. Like, even at halftime, they were like, yo, we got this shit. We're up by, fucking dude. You're up by a couple. You're not, I don't know. I think that was a massive oversight. I think they would have lost in 6 instead of 7, but they didn't want to lose on their home court, I guess. Especially because I saw this post on Instagram that was like, oh, like, he was en route to score 45 points and celebrate on their home court, which is that does sound like a Tyrese Halliburton fan. to like celebrating on their home court. Like, it's different with like the 2016 Cavaliers, where if they didn't celebrate on the other team's court, they were gonna lose. Like, that's fucking different. Like, that's not like something you should celebrate, I guess. Like, I guess, okay, I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite here, because when I was, I'm Colombian. Like, my parents are both from Colombia, and I was born in the U.S., and my dad, like, somehow was born in Queens, so, like, you know, it just, well, I don't know, like, we ended up back, kind of. I was in New York for a while, but I was born in Texas on the other side. Now I live on the, I was born on the western side of Texas, now I'm on the eastern side of Texas, but I was, I really want this thunder gun. Blah. Sorry, I'm focused. I'm locked in.
Gotta give you credit, zombie. You have no quit in
Really
ya.
good.
Oh yeah, devil man.
I really need this thunder gun now. Even if I can get a max ammo, it's just not worth the risk. So I root for the Colombian soccer team. I don't follow like the Colombian league or anything like that. I've visited. I haven't lived there ever, so it's like I don't really have much connection there. I follow American sports, even like the MLS, because it's like nearby.
You keep coming, I'll keep killing.
Like, I want to be able to see the teams, and I want to have a connection to these cities, and I just don't have that with.
Feeling light. Need the juice.
I don't see what that is. Oh shit. Yeah, you can't put this away in this game. In the other game, you can put it away, but I can't here. Either way, I'm gonna buy some more AK ammo, I guess.
Look out, freak bag! I bite back! Die, you undead flesh addict! Running light on ammo.
Yeah, so I'm not really close to the end of this round yet, but I do want to get that thunder gun, like, soon. Doesn't do shit.
Hey, player! I need more ammo,
Or
or
we're gonna
down.
get, or we're going down. Yeah, it's different. He's talking to me that time. Oh my god, I hate that shit. But yeah, that's why they say fear the six. Oh my god, here come the zombies. Alright, I killed the AK.
Zombie, what time you got there? Oh, sorry. Blood-sucking gutter slugs are going out Dempsey style.
Another CZ. I'm gonna have to keep running around and getting that ammo, huh?
Wow, blew that clean off. Can't swing
Oh well.
that arm, plus brain. Wow, blew that clean off.
Alright, I think I should be okay. I'd aim for the head. Yeah, that's not killing. Luckily, it kills zombies, though. That gas.
Hey, zombitch! Long-range bullet slinger.
I'm getting the thunder gun, so I'm not. I know I'm probably gonna get a max ammo next round, but I need the thunder gun. I don't know if I had more to say. Oh yeah, like, so I think it would have been better for them to just lose in 6 with Tyrese not playing and have him for next year and try again next year than to risk it all right now and lose one of your best players. I don't know if I can call him the best player just because of how good Pascal Siakam is, but I do admit that I don't think they have that much chemistry. I noticed that recently. Whereas the Thunder have so much chemistry. Like, you just gotta, like, know when you're beat sometimes, and I think the fact that they went 7 is going to distract people to think they're more evenly matched than there were. I don't know. I think that the Nuggets were pretty evenly matched, but the Thunder were still better. And they had home court advantage, so that helps them a lot. Okay, let's hit this box.
I hope they're ready to get a gut full of slugs.
Yeah, so no gun is really viable at this point. Even, like, you see, it just doesn't do it. Just hit the box. That's another thing too, is like in Black Ops 6 there's so many more weapons in the box. It is so much harder to get wonder weapons out of the box. But I think it is still possible. Including like the wonder weapon for the map, I think it's also possible. But usually you just get, you can also, but ray gun counts for that, you know. But it's just really difficult to get. Oh my god. Some of these newer guns, like I love the Spectre, but this gun is not as good as the Ladra. Like the Ladra that they put in Black Ops 6 is way too fucking good. It is like crazy how good it is. To me that's kind of bullshit, but I'm not gonna complain. I get it's more entertaining, it's more fun, like leveling up all the guns, getting them all gold, getting them all diamond, like...
Box! Fuck you!
Hey, Box, fuck you! The American way. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that a political party had its own symbol. I mean, yo, what am I talking about? That is just something that happens. I forgot the Democrats and Republicans had their own symbol too. But yeah, if you didn't know, the Nazi Party was the National Socialist Party. But yeah, like, I don't know.
No more nice guy.
I guess socialism to some extreme.
Your ass.
Everything else was just kind of like, what the fuck, yo. I got the ray gun back, I guess.
I got the ray gun. Awesome.
I do want the thunder gun though, but I guess I could just pack a punch it and run with it for a little longer. The thing is, it got me killed. I'm not running with it. I have plenty of money here. I should be able to get the thunder gun. If I don't though, oh my god, that would be fucking crazy.
Wonder if they'll even know what hit him.
Yeah, let's not take that risk. Luckily, there's no ammo mods that'll accidentally kill the zombie if you shoot them one time.
It's a blow 'em up buffet, and I'm packing the main course.
It's a blow 'em up buffet, and I'm packing the main course.
Time to die, bone jaws.
Oh, I should buy more AK ammo. I don't know if I'm gonna. I think it'll be dog round. I think it'll be a dog round. God damn it, this
All
fucking
right, Ray,
ray gun.
it's you and me against the world.
Nah, I'm trading this shit out. Oh, it died. That's awkward.
Hell yes!
It's nice of them not to end the round. They usually do that in Black Ops 6. I'm not running with a spaz. Like, I'd be cooked. Wow, wow.
Oh, of course I get the damn teddy bear.
Yep, wouldn't be the first time. Wow, that shit's fast. It's a fast shooting gun. It's not fully automatic. It is semi-automatic, but nah. Yeah, if you hit it too fast, it doesn't register. This is not as good of a spot.
I kick his ass.
Goddamn, I hate how slow it takes for you to be able to hit it again. I'll get used to it. This is gonna have to be like a rhythm thing.
2 guns. I must be in heaven. You ready to party, gutter slugs?
It's a little too late for this to be viable as well. At least if I'm running the AK still.
Nothing like an SMG.
Come on, Thunder. I need ya. Especially because I would still like to be able to buy perks if I go down.
Cocked, locked, and ready to rock. Oorah.
Oorah, oorah. It is possible that I don't get it. That would be shitty as fuck.
I'm gonna open up on him now.
Especially because I'm probably gonna have to buy more ammo. If it's a dog round, I'll be okay. I have a monkey bomb still. If it's not a dog round, I think if I run out of points, if I run out of points, oh look, oh, this.
I didn't want a new gun anyway.
I do want a new gun. Speak for yourself, my dude. Oh.
Hey, zombies! I have a little present for you.
Yeah, this is too big.
Rapid fire lead slinger. That's what I'm talking about.
Rapid fire lead slinger. That's what I'm talking about.
This is good for taking names. Time to carve the turkey.
I'm probably gonna go out through every single one of these fucking guns.
It's tear 'em up time. Sweet. I'm gonna spill their guts all over the place.
Alright, surely. Surely. Oh, Thunder Gun, how you evade me so? Yeah, I'm gonna have to save my 4500.
I didn't want a new gun anyway.
I do want a new gun. Shut the fuck up. Why are you speaking for me? You suck, Dempsey. Come on, cuz. Oh, fuck yeah.
I got 2 guns? Awesome! Oh, now this ought to be a good time.
So I'll still have 1 monkey for emergencies, but I gotta fucking...
Yeah!
It's too much, it's a little bit too much of a gamble to not have any ammo going into the next round, and no way to make my money back either.
I hope they're ready to get a gut full of slugs. This'll do the trick. Hey, player, drop the chips and get me some ammo!
Oh my god.
Hey, Box! Fuck you!
Yeah, that's how I like, yeah. Fuck you, Box. That's
Shoot him up!
Oh my god, it's on the complete opposite side of the map. So I'm gonna hit it 1 time, and then I'm gonna run to the other side and buy some more ammo, because whatever gun I get is not gonna do enough damage, or give me enough points.
Oh man, are you kidding me? 2 guns just ain't fair.
Yeah, just think about when you get up 3.
You're
Alright,
deep in
so that
zombie shit
sucks.
with no
That was an
ammo.
unsuccessful
Glorious.
spending of all of my points, so I hope that I can survive with just the AK74u. I do admit that I feel a little safer than having the ray gun, because the ray gun is super unreliable in these rounds. You kind of have to deal with like a lot. What the fuck? Oh. You don't have to have the weapon out to. I don't know. I just do. Let's get a little bit more of a head start before we start the next round.
Stupid undead flesh monkey! You're dead already!
Alright, let's see if we can get past the round 30 dog round. I really hope it is a dog round. If it's not, alright, it's not. So let's get past this round with the ammo that we have somehow. Get a lot of points. Use the monkey in case of an emergency. And not waste ammo. Let's make sure that we have plenty, because you get points for every single zombie that you're hitting. So let's go ahead and round them up. It's not like the AK74u is going to get a lot of kills here anyway, so let's just have the CZs out and group them up a little bit. And then we'll shoot them all at once, get as many kills as we can, but this is probably going to be a little bit of a longer round because I don't have a lot of killing power. I could buy claymores, but I don't really want to. I think what I'm going to have to do is kill the Nova Gas crawlers because they have less health, and let them kill their friends. Like that. It's not gonna give me as many points, admittedly, but at this rate, I don't know, like, I can't be all about that. So every time I kill some zombies, more are gonna spawn. Thank you, Curtin, for moving out of my way. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I've said pretty much most of what I wanted to say. You also have to be very aggressive, though, when you're doing this, like, strategy. It used to be called training, but I admit it was popularized by the Syndicate Project, and he would call it a rape train. So, like, I don't know if I should still be calling it that, because, yeah, if you don't know, like, running a train on someone, usually it doesn't have to be rape, but it can be, it is very sexual. So, like, I don't know if, I don't really, maybe it's, I don't know if I could call it snaking or something. I know there's like U-turns and stuff, so I don't know. Just this strategy, I won't use the name for now. I know it's a softer time than it was before, but I also just like, I don't know, I don't really like that much, you know. As I've gotten older, I realize that actually fucking happens to people. And especially in these like environments where video games are becoming more like female inclusive as well, like, maybe it's a little bit to be respectful, and men can definitely get raped as well. It's just much less common to happen. Bleh. Yeah, freedom to make your own choices. You got to deal with the consequences of them. And usually, like, the thing with is like using your rights, for example, like freedom of speech. Like, you can use it to the point, but like just keep in mind that if you're infringing on other people's rights, like that's not allowed.
Of course I scolded. What else would I do?
All right, let's group them up and then take them so I can buy more ammo. I don't know if they will spawn elsewhere, but I don't want them to spawn in front of me. And that's something you can do in this game. You just have to be a little bit more patient, is all. The rounds will probably go a lot faster once I have the thunder gun, but like if I'm probably gonna have to buy ammo like each time I can, so maybe I'll use up the CZ ammo right now. It's not like I've been doing much with it. I don't want to pack a punch. I think that 5,000 points could be used in a different way, but I do not trust myself to like get the thunder gun in any amount of hits. Like I have to get a lot of points before I start hitting for it again. But you can get a lot. There's so many zombies now. This round's almost over. That was all I got, really? Wow. I don't even know if I can kill with this, but I'm definitely not shooting fast enough. And I have speed cola too. That's crazy. Yeah, you can jump over a lot of these zombies. I don't want to go into even a monkey round, or even a dog round without ammo, though.
Gotta get some more rounds. Need some more ammo.
Alright, let's let the zombies spawn, and then we'll take them back to the Ak74u. Just the way it's gonna be. Let's go. To prove my point that you do not buy a second Ak74u, here we go. Very cool. We're at like an hour and a half. Yeah, this will probably be a pretty long video. It's not, it's just playing zombies. This is what it is now. Or what it's been. It's just, you know, kill zombies. No story. I mean, there's a little bit of story.
Creepy crawler!
Wait, I guess I could try to hit the box. I just don't think it would be smart. Do I have zombies here? I just do not think it would be smart. There's no, like, guarantee I could get it in these next 4 tries. It can take you a really long time to get it. There's so much recoil on the guns in this game, too. But hey, it's realistic. Maybe it's not all of them. Because that's how, like, some guns just have more recoil than others, and that's why, like, the best guns, like, have very limited recoil. They're, like, crazy accurate. So this would probably not be the competitive choice.
Time to do the death dance, baby! K to the I to the A, some bitch! Those things need to see the sunshine every once in a while. Damn.
And the cycle continues, so let's hope I can get this thunder gun and make this last a little bit less time, but I'll figure it out. It is 11 days, so what is that, like, not that long. I have other stuff I need to do too, but it's possible. I'm definitely at a net positive right now. I'm definitely getting more points with each purchase. So I think I'll try again on round 32, assuming that it's a dog round. Let's kill these 3 with 1 mag.
Blood-sucking gutter slugs are going out Dempsey style!
Yeah, luckily this game isn't super realistic, because if it was, I would lose a lot more ammo than I do. It's a lot easier to control the zombies here, which kind of makes it more like, you know, like handling cattle. Like you're herding cattle. I guess herding would be a good word for it. Or herding zombies.
Oh yeah! Feel it, meat sacks!
They're feeling it alright.
Take Dempsey, your worst nightmare!
It's just gonna be even tougher later on when you're not even getting kills anymore.
Freak bag, I bite back!
Alright. Oh my god, fuck you,
covered.
monkey.
For a moment, anyway.
Okay, that didn't kill everyone. Alright, I'm gonna hit the box. I'm gonna buy the ammo I need.
Damn, I'm out of
I'm gonna hit the box. I have 5 hits. That should be enough to at least put a dent in these probabilities, I hope. But I won't be able to pack a punch either way.
Player,
I still have another down
more
after
ammo,
this.
We're going down!
Dude, literally, dog, I'm working on it.
Can't wait to see what I can do with this. Hoorah! Yeah! Out of the way, marrow jockeys! It's time to die! That's the ticket.
I do like this gun. I'll keep it if I don't get the thunder gun in these two, which I probably won't.
How you like that, creepy crawler?
It better be a fucking dog round, because I just wasted my fucking monkey. It's not like it's a big deal if I don't get the thunder gun. Like, I'll just end the game. Like, it's okay. Like, the goal is not to get the thunder gun. It's to play with the Ak74u until I die. So.
You have no chance, Bone Monkey.
I have a chance to get this thunder gun, and if I get this thunder gun, then I can survive for longer, but otherwise I'm just gonna have to keep dragging out these rounds. Such is life, such as zombies. This is how it used to be, so as you can see, this is why a lot of us, we would just manually exfil. I would keep playing if I could, but you know, time is a limited resource. You gotta put it into other things for sure. So I definitely am. I'm glad I do like the Easter eggs are much more streamlined now, so you can get them pretty consistently. Oh, this is not a dog round. Wow. Once you learn the steps, it'll take you some time to do it. It just usually takes multiple tries to complete because it's very challenging. But I really like that. Like I like that challenge. It's, oh, I'm dead. Cool. That's fun.
Someone want to help me out here?
Thanks for making me waste my monkey. I think this game is gonna end. At least I got farther than my old school zombies. I really am not looking good because I don't have any ammo.
Bone-sucking maggot horse. They're really gonna pay now.
I can't buy quick revive, so I guess the first order of business is to save up for Jug. And try not to get hit, because you flinch like crazy without Jug. And you shoot slower without double tap.
Kicking ass and getting paid. Two of my favorite things.
So I have enough for Jug. The only problem is it's in a very bad spot, and my weapon of secondary is a fucking AR. All right, we'll see. That zombie has a jump on me, but I should be able to juke one zombie.
Reach for me, Jugga girl.
Oorah. That's kind of good, because I can get Mule Kick, which means if I get a crossbow again, I can Pack-a-Punch it. That would be a really good weapon to have. But if you think about it, I know it's like I'm searching for one gun, but if you've been paying attention, I haven't been getting many guns often. Like that crossbow and that ballistic knife, I literally only got them one time. The FAMAS I've gotten a couple of times. The CZs I got a couple of times.
Need to see the sunshine every once in a while.
What other guns did I get a couple of times? I gotta just run through here. This is dangerous.
I need some money
Oh
for that
shit! This is bad. This is it.
rounds.
I don't have any money. I have this. 4,500 is what I need. I can't use the trap because you don't get points from killing zombies with trap. You do in Black Ops 6, but it's very, very minimal. It's like 10 points. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to shoot that. Luckily, this is an AR, so straight at him. It's just such a fun weapon. I think it's Cuban.
No chance,
It's fun. I just like this iron sight. It kind of looks like a duck foot, which I know rabbit's feet are lucky, I guess, but duck feet, like they're just. I play a bit of Pokemon, you know, every now and then, and I always really like Psyduck. I like having a Psyduck on my squad and eventually allowing it to evolve into a gold duck. It's always good to have a water type on your team, and I usually don't pick them as my starter Pokemon. I usually pick a fire or a grass. I started mostly with fire, and then I started trying out grass. And I did play the new Diamond version. So like I played the old Diamond. When I played Diamond for the first time, I ran Chimchar. That would have been terrible. And then later on, I ran a Piplup, and it was pretty fun. Never Turtwig. I don't know.
Feeling
Something
light.
about the fourth.
Need the juice.
I don't really want a pet. You know, I want an equal. Because Pokemon are a little different than like animals. You know, like they fight alongside you. They can walk along you. But I can see why some people would like Shinxes and things like that. That walk on four. They definitely do look like animals. Like they're based on like turtles, like a tor. I don't even know. I know there's a fire turtle, which is fucking cool. I've never used it before. Maybe in the future. But there's a lot of games, you gotta play them, and it's cool that they keep bringing them back. I think it's like a Torkoal or something like that. Oh shit! God damn it! Fuck you, game! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Snuck up behind me, that fucking asshole. God damn it! No 40 for us. It just wasn't the day. I didn't get lucky enough to get that Thunder Gun. But it was just a special. It's just gonna be under 2 hours of runtime. I guess I would have survived for longer, but I am kind of disappointed I didn't get it. It's probably for the best, because I don't want to advocate for weapons of mass destruction. It's kind of cool. I don't want to spoil anything, but in one of the new Easter eggs, you have to use like some of the advanced weaponry, and so you see in a cutscene the you see the advanced weaponry, and it's kind of cool. But it's the first time it's like where they look like they would use the advanced weaponry on a human, and that really moved me. That really moved me because like there's multiplayer where you use like real life guns to shoot like people in the game, and then there's zombies where you use like fantasy style weapons to shoot zombies, like the wonder weapons that are like these scientifical things but they are Nazi zombies, like they are Nazi scientists that became them. So it's like and they did do a lot of like really fucked up like science experiments, and it's like the influence for this game, but like the people that they were doing it on were not like willing participants at all. So like even if that's tough. Anyway, but so that kind of moved me a little bit, seeing the possibility that a weapon of that caliber would be used on a human. It was interesting.
How can you be sure you know?
So I don't know. I'm sure the Thunder Gun, if it was possible to use that, would be pretty bad on people. So food for thought. But yeah, this is special. I just wanted to play some zombies. Come back to it down. I probably won't do it again. I know I said I wouldn't play this game in a while, but I figured I would try it on the new console. It looks the exact same. It plays the exact same way. It's the same fucking game. I'm probably not going to download the rest, so I'm not going to play this game. You got to move on. You got to keep going forward. But it was cool to do it. I was thinking about live streaming this, but I'm glad that I recorded it. And I'll edit it. I have 11 days. Oh, I have less now because now it's the 24th. I'm playing this late at night. So yeah, I'll try. I have other stuff I'm working on and other stuff I'm doing in life, but I should be able to get this done. So yeah, on that note, it's been Tog. I hope you enjoyed. Enjoy your night, evening, morning, whatever it is that you're doing. Stay awesome. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.